I just got a couple questions for the fellas. That's all it is. Simple. Give me your answers. It's nothing crazy.
Okay.
But we'll start off with the first one. Arch rivals of a couple people on the set. Out of 10, where are you putting the Packers panic meter? Out of 10. And I'm not going to say mine first.
Can I put a number on the board?
Yeah, put a number on the board.
I think that's a good idea. Let's put a number on the board.
Out of 10, 10 is like, damn, hit the meter, ring it, Jordan Love time.
I have one thing to look up before I fill this out.
Give me a second.
You looking up schedules?
Not even. I'm honestly. I actually am looking up the long.
I gotta read I read the Packers Reddit enough.
I want to see who's doing.
And that's what I also wanted to hit on. Like, I'm on Twitter. We all are on Twitter. A lot of people are. If you're an NFL fan, man, they were coming for LaFleur and Rodgers' head yesterday, which is something that I've never seen. So that's why I asked this question. And
Hunter, you were right. Packers fans are not prepared for what it takes to go through a rebuild.
I found with any team. You want me to just go?
I'm gonna hit it off to Hunter.
I got an 8 because this is the thing. The Packers, and everyone knows this, that it's not a Packers fan. You don't get Hall of Fame quarterbacks like that. They have had 2 back-to-back. They do not understand what it is like to deal with, on a season-to-season basis, not having a quarterback that is a Hall of Famer. You just had a back-to-back MVP quarterback, and they're calling for his job. Like, think about that. They are calling for his job. What are they? They're 500?
3-3,
They're 500.
I think.
They're not out of the playoffs, and they're calling for their job.
They're basically in it.
It's so ridiculous because I cannot wait. And this obviously has to be just like self-built up hatred of the seeing them beat us every year. But in reality, you have a 500 team. You have a Hall of Fame quarterback who's won MVP back-to-back years. You guys have gone to the playoffs with this coach, and you're calling for the jobs it's week 6. So my thing is, the reason it's 8 is because the Packers fans are really starting to see, and this is what I was going to kind of talk about with the Bucs. You're looking at Brady, you're looking at Rodgers. They are not playing at the top of their game. Regardless if that's them or their teams, they're struggling. You're starting to see it go over the cliff a little bit. And I think the Packers fans are starting to realize, oh, wow, this may be over.
That was good.
That was awesome. I loved every second of that. We'll go to Dobbs. Give me your panic meter.
Oh, okay. Straight to me, because I think I like that, because I've just had a few things I wanted to like counter off of, like, because Hunter's making really good points. I'm going 7, just 1 behind Hunter, and this just because my only reason is because the panic is real, and like you were saying, it's real, and the only reason I'm going 7 is just because they have the slightest chance to pull off some bullshit and end up in the NFC Championship, and who knows what goes. They have a chance, like, because that's just that's their DNA right now, this year, right? That's them. But to your point about the cliff and how reality happens, because here's the thing. About 3 years ago, Saints fan myself, obviously, there was a time where Drew started to kind of fall off a cliff. And there's this weird 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks where you kind of just can't accept it. It's like, no. He's going to turn around. He just has something dealing. He's in his shoulder and it'll go away. Something in his hand. It'll just nagging him.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's not nagging him. It's there. He's literally, they're 40-year-old men. And that's what's crazy. And it's like, it sounds funny, but it's not even funny, where it's like they're turning into like not old men, but like older middle-aged men. And it's like, there is a reality of things that come with it. Even Tom Brady is starting, this man, he got like a 5-year, he got like 5 extra years, but even Brady, we're starting to see just a little bit where it's like, maybe he can't do everything anymore. And that's
they're getting hit a lot. That's a big thing.
It is
very true.
And that's and that's the point actually that I forgot, but very to your point, the Packers O-line, the Bucs O-line is not stout anymore. If they're going to play, and that's the Saints, they're having the same problem. Your quarterback is going to start losing it when they already are losing it with age. There's just where's the redemption for them, I guess? Receivers aren't there. O-line isn't there. If Aaron Rodgers doesn't play perfect, what's the end game for the season? And if they didn't have the pedigree they have, the panic meter would be a 10.
All right. I like the analysis. Love it. Any Packer slander warms my heart. It's cool to me. Mr. Sheehan, what is your panic meter stand?
My panic meter, I gave this a lot of thought.
Because it's going to make me sick.
I think so too.
It probably will.
Oh, no.
You look at the remaining schedule for the Packers. There are some really tough games in here. I'm not going to lie. You play the Bills. You play the Cowboys, you play the Eagles, you play the Rams, you play the Dolphins, you
Ooh.
play the Vikings again.
Mhm.
That's
You play
kind of
the
a tough
Bears
slate.
again.
Yeah, play the Bears again, play the Lions twice, and the Commanders. So there's some easy wins, and then there's some games where you're like, I don't know if they can do it. I don't know if I have faith in them to do it. But the reason why my panic meter for the Packers is a 6.
Oh
It's
wait,
upside down.
He tricked us.
Went from a 6 to a 9.
Yo.
panic meter is a 6. Sorry to blue ball you like that, but the fact of the matter is the NFC is not a good division.
Yeah.
When you look at the playoff teams that are there right now, like I don't think the Giants are going to make the playoffs.
That's a
I
hot.
don't
That
know
is
if
hot
there's-
take at
That's
the
a hot
moment.
take.
I
That's
don't
hot take with the way the
know.
wild card's going.
No, it's not.
That's
This
very, very hot.
the
I
first
believe.
half of the season is not extremely telling, and there are a lot of talented teams in this league that are better than the Giants. The Saints are better than the Giants. There's a ton of teams.
I
in
was
NFC
waiting for it.
that
I
are
was
better
literally
than the
just waiting.
Giants. That'll come to tell. But the thing, the matter of the fact is, the Packers are probably going to make the playoffs. I don't know what they're going to do in it, but they're going to make the playoffs. So you can't be too panicked because you're, as an organization, you're assuming you're going to make it to the postseason, and that's a win in itself.
Mine's gonna be quick and easy. I'm gonna one up Hunter. Mine's a 9, and I said it from the start of the season. It's what are those receivers doing? What are they doing? Were they not going to be the Achilles heel to this team? I mean, yes, Rodgers is great and all. He's getting hurt. He's getting hit back there. Like, I don't think they have enough horses in the race
No.
to compete with other teams. Like, if you're lining up against them on defense, why not just play man across Lazard, Dobbs, and Cobb or Amari Rodgers and just load the box?
Well, Cobb is
You
out for
forgot-
a little bit
And
now.
Cobb is hurt.
High ankle sprain.
Why not just load the box and play man? Because I guarantee you, whoever you're playing on the other side, they're gonna have better corners when it gets to the playoffs or whatnot. That's gonna be worrisome.
I think we all can agree with this. I think this is the consensus. I think we all agree with this. If the Packers defense does not play circa Broncos 2015, there's not a shot they have to win the Super Bowl. That's
No,
really the reality of the situation.
And you have to look at it like these are young receivers. They don't have playoff experience. So
They don't have-
when they
it's
get into
scary.
that game, they don't know what's going on.
Right? It's gonna be scary. They don't even have experience in general right now.
No.
Like honestly, but I'm gonna stop there. I don't know. It is very scary, but very awesome to see for me.